A man ran a flourishing restaurant very well. One day, he invited two VIPs to dinner. At his restaurant, of course. His beautiful wife and three lovely children attended the dinner as well. After several dishes, his 7-year-old daughter left her seat. She tripped over a glass soda bottle. The broken glass cut her knee open. She burst out crying loudly. Her father held her up and rushed to the office. Meanwhile, her mother pressed on her bleeding knee with a towel which turned red quickly. She followed her husband into the office nervously. Ladies and gentlemen, what happened next? How did the father calm his daughter down? He slapped and scolded her for her bad behavior. His parenting style was savage but very effective. The little girl held back her tears, endured her pain. Later on, she was stitched up by a doctor who praised her for being brave. But the doctor didn't know. She was too terrified to cry. That girl was me. The accident left me a scar on my knee. My mother told everyone I was too naughty to sit tight for a meal. She told my nephew and my son too. I've made up different stories for the scar, such as I fell down while I was learning how to ride a bike. If a kid asked me, I said I fell down from a tree. If you asked me, I said I had a car accident, not a big deal. However, now I'm over 50. My knee hurts often. It seems like an unfinished business to me. Why couldn't I just tell the truth? What did I conceal? And you know what? After so many years, I finally figured out the ins and outs of the accident while I was writing my script. The fact was, when you put the cold soda on the floor, it wetted the floor and made it slippery. And that was why I fell down. I was not a naughty girl, as my mother said. But if I talked back to my mom, it would seem to blame her. It won't change anything, but bring myself into the conflict with her. I don't like it. I don't want it either. It was an accident long time ago. There was no right or wrong. Children get hurt sometimes. I remember a TV commercial slogan said, I didn't know how to be a father until I became one myself. Unfortunately, my father never wanted to learn how to be a father. He believed taking care of the children is their mother's responsibility. He was a self-centered person. I guess he felt some negative emotion at the moment. First, embarrassed in front of his VIPs. Second, mad at my mom who didn't discipline their children well. Third, frightened by the bloody knee. And last, my wailing not only made him lose face, but also lose control of himself. He resolved the problem in his own way. So, take this accident as a lesson. Isn't there any better way? What would I do if I were him? Over the years, I've learned I should handle my emotion first. Take a deep breath. Then deal with the problem calmly. If I can appease a crying child, a cuddle is better than a slap. The scar has revealed an unfinished business in my heart. My father was less than a perfect role model. I'm not a perfect mother either. We all learn from mistakes. I've learned to avoid repeating his parenting style. The scar has served a good reminder to care for emotional needs first. And the accident I experienced as a little girl remains an unpleasant memory. Now, as a woman, I appreciate the precious lesson from the accident that has made me a better person. My dear Toastmaster members, is there an unfinished business deep inside you? What would you do with it? How about sort things out by telling your story? Contact with your EVP, make a speech. I'm looking forward to your story. Back to Contest Master.